If my pursuit of truth will be the destruction of my beliefs... I came for the truth, and my faith is the truth. Why would the truth be destroyed by the truth? If it's because I did the calculation wrong, I'll go back and do it again. And next time, I will do better.
What if the essence of truth is there is no truth?
Isn't that also a form of the truth? Its non-existence is an answer in itself, is it not? You're speaking like 210. Are you really 6?
I should be more specific. You may see it as another allegory. A gate stands before you. Open it, and you will find the truth you seek. But at the same time, the world as you know it will crumble. Will you still open it?
Yes. If my world changes because the truth is revealed, doesn't that mean my previous understanding was wrong and should be corrected? If what's behind the gate is really the truth, why would I give up the truth for falsehood?
I see. You've passed. As a reward, I will bestow upon you this sacred ritual. It will bridge the gap between you and the Supreme Existence during communion.
Was that it? You didn't even ask a question that posed a real challenge. See, Vertin, I knew this was just a formality. Vertin?
No, 37. I think this question...
37. There are some words I'd like to share with you. Not as 6, but myself, who used to live under the name Atticus. We know the story of Socrates' life, how truth and politics are at odds with each other. Either be wise, uninvolved and look on, or be practical, involved and suffer. I hope you will remember your answer when the defining moment comes for you.
We should go, Vertin. There's a long way ahead. I hope the next question will be more fun.
With us, comrades.
Yes! 73! A good number. It's the 8th twin prime, the 8th lucky prime, and the same combination as 37. But sadly, you're the 21st prime number, which makes you less than perfect. Vertin, let's start with
73, because it has the largest absolute value.
Nice choice, Vertin. You are a quick learner.
I admire your courage.
Handle it gently.
Hard scale.
Flying handbag for only 3,000 Tifanantes.
Unfail, cheer up. Don't worry.
How dare you?
I will remember your sacrifice.
Take it easy.
For you and for us.
A little bit hot here.
Unfail. The show's on, hounds. I admire your courage.
Handle it gently.
Time waits for no one, even for a great feat.
Keep up the pace.
My child, here's something fun for you.
We share the same dream. I admire your courage.
Wait for 5 seconds.
To a brighter future for everyone. Sharp fang.
3, 2, 1, down.
How dare you?
Thanks for checking.
The show's on, hounds. Plan B. Wait for 5 seconds. Time waits for no one, even for a great feat. Three, 2, 1, down. Nothing I haven't expected so far. Just like what Mom told me. They're just games, like skipping rocks, katabos, and hopscotch. I've always been good at games. Look, there's the gate, Vertin. We're almost at the end. What's the matter, Vertin? You've been quiet since we met 6. But you're number 0, not 6. You have no common factor with him.
No. I'm only thinking... What's the question you're going to ask? We've only got one chance.
The most important question of all, of course.
About the essence of the emanation, right?
Well, the essence of it is important. But one day, we will eventually come to understand it. Even if we leave it alone for now, it will still be there. Yes?
I think so.
I can't stop thinking about Regulus. Despite being so close to the answer, she turned back in the cave, determined to earn the answer rather than receive it on a silver platter. It's like covering your ears in front of the oracles at Delphi. How typical of an irrational number. But she was also right, wasn't she? None of the precepts forbids one from doing so. People like her may fall behind or get distracted along the way, learning at a slower pace. But in the end, we will all converge. It doesn't matter if some arrive sooner than others.
So, are you going to ask something else?
Yes, I have come up with a better question. A question that will solve all our problems once and for all, and free everyone from the emanation. It's not as profound as my first question, but it's an equally good one.
I see. I will stop here then.
Huh? Vertin, are you turning back like Regulus? But you're a 0. You're not an irrational.
No, I won't go far. I will wait for you here. This is your gate to open. It is your question, your answer. I will stay here and watch over you. If you encounter any danger in there, I will come to your aid at once.
But don't you also have a question to ask Aperon? Aren't your doubts unresolved?
No, I don't need to ask anymore. The question you're going to ask, the one that will free us all from the emanation, is exactly the question I want to ask, 37.
I see. So you're choosing to be the one who looks on, like the third kind of men in the Olympic Games. A choice of insight, most appropriate for the number 0. In that case, I will see you later then, Vertin.
See you soon, 37. Will this really be the collapse of her world as she knew it, like Six said? If that happens, I'll be here to hold the umbrella for her.
Do you think 37 is going to make it?
Who knows? Six should be the easiest one to pass. The math puzzles in the labyrinth shouldn't be a problem for our little star either. The only tricky question is from a Peyron, and no one knows what it will be. It is a fair game. Answer a Peyron's question and it will answer yours. But if you give the wrong answer, oops. It'll hardly be a graceful end.
You are gross.
We know little about the test. The last person to pass the test was 300 years ago. The price of failure was high. For the longest time, the Sixers forbade people from risking their lives for it.
Well, Six lied. Someone passed the test 4 years ago. The two of them are so much alike. Their talents, their mindsets, even their first thoughts when facing an impossible challenge. It is an irresistible temptation indeed. With a path to all truths right in front of you, just within reach. Who wouldn't want to give it a try?
Mama? How are you here?
No, I'm not who you think I am, child. I'm but a shadow, a flicker of fire, a projection before you. The finite cannot comprehend the infinite. Your limited senses cannot imagine what you've never seen, nor fathom what you've never heard. I am the answer to your desperate prayers. I am the blindfold before you see daylight. I'm the reflection of your confused, hollow faces in the water. I am the lingering echo of the last visitor.
But you look just like Mama. This is the last obstacle of the test. The gate of truth is just ahead, right? And here you are, standing in front of me. Does that mean that you finally reached the transcendental realm? So my conjecture was right, and our model did not fail, correct?
The transcendental realm? You speak adorable nonsense, my dear daughter. Did you really believe what I said? You silly little goose. Have you not doubted, even for a moment? You did. You wavered when you strolled the shores at night, when you inevitably gazed at the geometric bodies. If they really are manifestations of the transcendental world, why can't I find Mama's number in the broken pieces? You thought. Why can't I hear her voice? Why can't I see their patterns? The darkness blinds me. I miss you, Mama. Oh, my poor, sweet daughter. You are too young and naive, too attached to what is familiar and too trusting of your teachings. You should have continued doubting instead of following my outdated footsteps. Was the conjecture wrong? Was the model correct? It does not matter, child. The rules of the game have changed. The Chaos Makers, the Fearmongers, and the Rule Shapers, they have already outpaced us. We were not wrong, we simply fell behind. We were blinded by the dream of the Transcendental Realm and could not see through reality. But worry not, my daughter. You have made it here, and that is all that matters. We will do the calculations together. This time, the results will be more accurate than ever.
Mama!
This world is an enormous wasteland, 37. Look at the creations in it. The congested, silent herds that scurry to and fro in their meaningless lives. Never have they looked at the stars above, nor bent to smell the flowers. The melodies of the patterns above go unheard by them, their souls unresonant to their wisdom. They are the prisoners of their bodies, complacent in their dulled senses, and conceited over their success of ruling the planet through violence and bloodshed. They mocked us, shunned us, and slaughtered us. They discriminated against us throughout the ages, branded us as lunatics, and spat on what we held dear. But we never gave up once. We were never truly defeated. One day, they will be proven wrong, and they will be forced to admit it. My daughter, my precious little pearl. Come to me, back in your mother's arms. Let us return to a time before disputes and disasters, when it was just you and me wandering the boundless beach. I will share with you the infinite secrets of this world, the essence of all things, and the truth that transcends everything. That's what you came for, yes?
But Mama, I am 37, not infinity. Why would I want an infinite number of secrets?
The ground is shaking. Did she give the wrong answer?
I don't long for the infinite secrets, for it is not within the scope of my number. I know who I am. I am only 37, a finite number, pebble in the sand. The tides could wash over me, engulf me, and crush me at any moment. Even so, I am glad to be 37, for I know my limits. I know my boundaries. A concept these supreme existences cannot even fathom. Acheron, the Boundless One, I am here for a simple question. How can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be free from the emanation forever? How? They clearly promised me an answer. Is it because the answer to my question, the transcendental truth, is outside of our limits too?
Make way! Move! Madam Lucy, we have the right pronunciation. The script you gave me was correct. This is the arcane language of the incantation. Where did you get it?
Very well. Give it to me. Inform all research teams that we are moving on to the next phase of the project.
If you're here to check on the progress, there is none. I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madam Lucy.
Send this to everyone. It has been verified. This is the correct pronunciation of the immunity ritual.
This is... La Unwa.
We must share this with everyone! La unua circlo. Help!
What was that? Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
No. The incantation is indeed correct.
going on?
Warning. Warning.
Hey, Dawkins, forget the outside. Come look at this. Some guys cracked it. They found the correct pronunciation.
For real? They better be serious if this is some kind of prank. La una circlo? Damn it! Damn it! Shit!
Ulrich! Dawkins! Victor! Richard! Are you in there? Listen, if you receive the pronunciation of the incantation, do not recite it. Do not write it down. Do not pass it on. I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. I'm trying to save you.
Warning. Warning. All personnel stay away from their communication terminals. Do not recite any messages on the screen. Repeat, do not recite the incantation. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite...
Richard? Richard! Don't speak. We're going to the recap center.
No, you go, Dawkins.
Dawkins? No, no, no!
Researcher Adler, please evacuate immediately. We will take over from here.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
No worries. Take it easy. Pansy. Please, don't resist.
My child, here's something fun for you. Handheld. How dare you?
Relax.
Handle it gently.
Please, don't resist.
A little bit hot here.
Stop.
Take it easy.
Planting.
Hey!
The show's on.
Bloody prom.
Pansy. Time was been over, even for a great people.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
That's a conventional choice.
It'll all be fine.
3, 2, 1, down.
Come back to me.
Would you buy me a drink?
In a peaceful moment.
My child, here's something fun for you.
3, 2, 1, down.
I thought the worst case would be that the ritual is useless since no one here can wield it. I was wrong. So terribly wrong. The reality is a million times worse. We have invited a disaster. It is a curse, even more unpredictable, unstable, and uncontrollable than the mask. Dora crumbled to dust. Richard cracked like dry land, and Dawkins turned into a statue of mud. And Victor, he vanished. We've tried everything, but he's nowhere to be found. Yet he's here, typing, sending emails, getting to door for me. All of these catastrophic events, and only 3 words were uttered. 3. What are we dealing with, Madame Lucy? Which deity are we provoking and stealing from?
Get some rest, Mr. Adler. Your mission is complete. Other researchers will take it from here.
You what? Are you not going to call it off? After all that's happened?
The research must go on. The authenticity of the incantation and the fact that any arcanist can recite it were revealed to us through this unexpected mishap. Now, a new question arises. How can we eliminate the side effects? From now on, we no longer require the help of human researchers. Only Arcanum can lift a curse of Arcanum.
"37." Stay with me. I'll get you out. Is this Six's scroll?
+1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1, +1. I see. I understand now.
What did you say? 37. Are you feeling better now?
They're numbers, Vertin. Six's scroll reconciled the gap between the supreme existence and me. I can now hear and understand. The answer to my question, the solution to free us from the emanation, the response Apiron promised me, is a string of numbers. We got it. The key to the gate of truth. Apiron has answered me. This is the final solution. We must leave here at once. We have to tell everyone.
I am so proud of you, 37. We will save everyone. But there's one thing I don't understand.
And that is?
Six. His scroll saved your life. Maybe he foresaw the dangers and protected you from it, so you can leave there almost unharmed. But what was he trying to tell you? When he warned you about the collapse of your world as you know it?
Mind your step, everyone. We are passing the wall of truth. The wall will come crashing down if false words are spoken. Silence is advised here, unless circumstances dictate otherwise. $888?
Forgive me, but this seems to be the right moment for some long-neglected questions to be answered.
Perhaps, but hardly appropriate or righteous.
We will talk of righteousness after you've shared what you know, Six. You've been silent for too long. 4 years have passed since you became Six, and for 4 years, you have been hiding things from us. The long-neglected questions have created a cloud of doubt between us, and now the boulder of fate is falling on us, and we are teetering on the brink of destruction. It's time to be honest and true to your people, while you still have them. We are the seekers of truth. It is unjust to keep us from it. Let the wall of truth bear witness. I want nothing but an answer from you. I am not here to provoke untimely conflicts.
Answer her, Six. You should be glad that I am not the interrogator here, because the wall would have collapsed immediately. You may lie, but the wall will fall. You may stay silent, then I will lie to break the silence and the wall. Or maybe you could outwit the wall with the liar's paradox. Only sadly, I have tested it for you. One cannot deceive it by stating, I'm lying. After all, it's a test of morality, not logic. It needs your honesty, not your wit or anything else.
What do you wish to know?
What else? The most important question, of course. The question about the essence. Why has our research stagnated for the past 4 years? Why did we fail to predict the emanation in 1929 and again in this time? Have we misunderstood the premise? What if the emanation is not a manifestation of the transcendental law at all?
Worshippers worship. Thinkers think. Governors govern. and researchers research. Your questions are not mine to answer, 210. A 6 has no expertise on the study of the emanation. I'm not qualified to answer about its essence.
Your question is too abstract, 210. Don't dance around the subject, 6. The wisdom has been passed on to you, as it has to every other 6. You have inherited not only knowledge and insight, but also the memories of your predecessors. You must know the answer, for it is part of your inheritance. Tell us this, the last leader of the study of the emanation, 77. What question did she bring to Apiron, and what answer did she receive? I watched her walk into the cave and come out unharmed. I watched her, and the previous 6 boarded the ship in search of answers in the phenomenal world. The ship didn't come back in time. The emanation caught them. And that was only the beginning of our misfortunes. The model failed. Our whereabouts were revealed. Hysteria now poisons the minds of our people. And the empirical knowledge accumulated over the years suddenly no longer applies to the current situation. Why? What did she find out? Could it be that something's happened to the transcendental law above? Has the truth we believed in changed?
Hippasus discovered the secrets of Route 2 and toppled Pythagoras' school of thought. The controversy surrounding Newton and infinitesimals presented a challenge to the groundwork of calculus. Russell's self-referential paradox sparked the third mathematical crisis. Though said theory was eventually perfected, the lessons on self-referentiality remained. In the end, Gödel's incompleteness theorems showed that proving or disproving everything is impossible. Therefore, absolute knowledge is unattainable. The boulder of fate will tumble down its peak, whether 37 is the one pushing it or not. However hard Oedipus tried to defy destiny, his path to tragedy remained unchanged.
You're talking in riddles again.
I should thank you for bringing the question here, 888, so I may finally speak the truth. 77 did ask about the essence of the emanation. She asked, what happened to the supreme existence? What plunged the world into madness? The answer was disorder and chaos.
You blasted! You knew this all along, from the first day of your revelation, when you became 6? You knew that the emanation was not a manifestation of the transcendental law and patterns above, but rather a symptom of its utter disorder and chaos? And you knew that the transcendental realm of numbers was no more, and that the essence of Pneuma, the one true form we believed in, had become an ever-changing existence like the irrational numbers? "4 years. You kept this to yourself for 4 years. Why?
Was it for a false sense of peace? To keep the island stable? Did you deceive us to prevent the realization that our research would be in vain?
It's time to halt the bickering. Get everyone out of here now.
Pray to the gods for what you are about to do, and pray that all goes well. Once familiar with this practice, you will understand the constitution of both eternal gods and mortal men.
Huh? What happened? Did they not carry out the cleansing ceremony?
You will know the extent of all things, the boundaries of their entirety, and what connects them together.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
No, this is... The large-scale ritual on this island is undoing itself?
You will see, as you should, that the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
Why? Why is our circle gone?
Thus, you will not hope for what is beyond your reach, and you will not be deceived. Pray, my friends. Pray for yourselves and pray for everyone. Pray for all the suffering and misery around you. Reach into the unseeable darkness and pray to the unknowable Supreme. Speak your hopes, for you are a finite creature yearning to transcend its own existence. The determination that once helped us overcome our insignificance and touch the light of Numa should guide us once more.
Where are you going?
To the cave. The trial is not over. The final cleansing is yet to come. There are still duties to fulfill.
Where am I? Did the earthquake do this? I was in the cave with 37. Is the timer broken?
Hey, Vertin! Here you are! Yeah. Come! People are waiting. The feast is going to start.
Feast?
Yes! Today's the big day! We're celebrating because we kicked Manus Vindicte off the island, found the key to storm immunity, and saved the Numbers people from great disaster.
What?
Come on, Vertin! You'll miss out on the delicious honey-roasted rabbit.
Wait, Regulus, you just kicked over something.
What? What is it? Something for the cattle? Whoever left this here nearly tripped this great captain. Forget it. Come, Vertin! What are you still doing there?
Nice wine. Did you make it yourself?
Careful, Miss Lilia. Too much wine can corrupt one's body and will. Besides, you are already halfway through our stock for the year.
But this drink you brought is pleasant to the nose. Coffee, you said. I have heard many things about it. Oh. Bitter.
Poor guy. I was expecting more from a man of your size. For God's sake, Regulus, keep an eye on your first mate here. Wow, he's so out of it right now.
It appears that this apple's abstinence from the bottle will have to begin anew.
Vertin, finally! I was looking for you. Hello, everyone. We have a big announcement to make. Sophia's just completed her proof and found her number. Oh, don't worry about the swallows. They're going to fetch 6 for us. He's napping in the Hall of Aperon, an excuse to not join the party.
Not so fast with the announcement, 37. People will find out sooner or later. Thank you for helping us, Vertin. We wouldn't have made it without you. And I look forward to our continued collaboration with the Foundation. No. None of this makes any sense.
Oh, enough business. People are having a party here. Well, what do you say to this lovely captain who just picked up some food for you?
My apologies, Regulus. I was too focused on linear regression formulas.
Ah, that's all right. Wasn't me getting stuck in the kitchen roasting rabbits all day anyway. Unlimited supply of honeyed rabbits all day today!
I heard Sophia is making her announcement today. I'm curious which number she will be.
Care to wager on that? I'd say she's a multiple of 3.
Then I'd say she is a multiple of 139.
I have to admit, she has a good number. A number 100 times better than me. 6 and 210 put together.
Calculating. 37 plus 6 plus 210 times 100 equals 2.
Oh no, she is not 25,300. I doubt anyone could live with themselves with a number that long.
You haven't met before. This is Amu, my white rooster. Amu, this is Vertin. A white rooster? Something's not right. None of this is right. Something's happened on the island. I must still be in the cave. I have to get out of here. Anyone out for your siege, the seniors? Critters eating beans and a white rooster. These are supposed to be taboos on the island. Is this an illusion brought on by the fog? Or a new trial? No, something's not right. The flow of arcane skills on the island has changed. I need to get rid of them first.
I admire your courage.
Relax.
Handle it gently.
Plant X. Sharp Fang.
Phase. Vereinsamt.
How dare you?
3, 2, 1, down.
Don't worry.
Plan failed. Take it easy.
No worries. Thank you for your cooperation.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Andy.
I admire your courage. Keep up the pace. Together, we are fearless. We share the same dream. We share the same dream. Plan A.
Would you buy me a drink?
Relax.
To a brighter future for everyone.
A little bit hot here.
Thank you for your cooperation.
The plan failed. Bloody prom.
Need some peaceful moments.
The show's on, hounds.
Need some peaceful moments.
Bloody prom. The show's on, hounds. Plan A. The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people. 3, 2, 1, down. Handy.
I admire your courage.
Handle it gently.
Plan A.
Hot here.
Unconventional choice.
No worries.
Handy. Plan A.
Take it easy.
Please, Vereinsamt.
A might pass.
Hey!
The show's on. Plan A.
Handle it. Take it easy.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
My surroundings changed.
Is all this still an illusion?
First is the circle, second is the square.
"37? Is that you?"
Put the triangle on the triangle, and the rectangle on the rectangle. Perfect, as things should be.
The emanation? Disorder and chaos.
This can't be. This isn't right. How ugly! How inelegant! How could this be the revelation from the patterns of the transcendental law above? How could such a terrible answer fall on my ears? I can't tell the others about this. There must be a mistake. I need proof. I have to go out there.
Vertin, my child. Are you here to partake in sand play as well? No matter how oft we arrange them, the sight of them never grows stale. Alas, I shall destroy it.
I think I had a terrible dream.
What did you dream?
Regulus claimed Six's throne and declared this the rock and roll empire of irrational numbers. She took out a jar of coffee beans and stuffed one into my mouth. I'm relieved that I woke up in time, and you as well. Let's go, Vertin. We need to tell everyone the numbers. Do you hear that? So many people out there. Must be Sophia here to pick me up. I told her she can wait for me outside. Sophia!
Wait, 37. What?
When will they give us the order to attack? What's taking so long? The island is just across the bay. We have men, weapons, supplies, everything. Just give us order and we will take to shore. Check out these bad boys. Anti-Arcanum weapons courtesy of the American from that Walden place. That creep just doesn't sit right with me. He's got that Arcanus stink about him. But his technology's solid and we needed it. We've got to get ahead of the Serbs and the Greeks.
Relax, Georgie. Leaves the decisions to the big shots. I'm sure they'll just hug out the differences in the meeting room or something. Besides, you saw the monsters on that island. Can't speak for everyone here, but I don't want to die.
Screw the negotiations! Screw the committee! Like it or not, we were the first ones to find the island, not the Austrians or the Germans. Damn, Those Arcanists have gone into hiding again. I swear I could see it from here yesterday. Are those bird-like creatures leaving in droves?
Georgie, brother, leave them be! Come, play with us! George?
What a good opportunity this is. It's too good to pass up. We've got to act now. We will claim what is ours. This island belongs to us. It's in our territory and we were the first to find it. Why shouldn't it be ours?
The Austro-Hungarian Empire has officially declared war on Serbia. Russia is mobilizing in support of Serbia. Germany demands Russia to stop mobilizing at once. Germany is mobilizing. France is mobilizing.
Father, Mother, Albert, Ilse! Open the door. It's important. You have to listen to me. No, this can't be. Albert?
Clara, it's odd to see you so flustered. What's the matter? I'm headed to the business school. We'll talk when I get back.
Business school? But didn't you swear to never go back? Ever since your human classmate shot your arm in a duel. Wait, what happened to your arm?
Oh, Ethan. Yes, he wounded me. He had to prove his standing to the Brotherhood. There was no other way. But that's in the past. He gave me his arm, so now we're even. I have to go. I have to find Johnson, Raymond, and Herbert. That little rascal pushed Ilse into the fountain. We have a score to settle. Take care, Clara.
No, Albert, don't go!
The storm syndrome is spreading, Doctor. Stay any longer, you'll be infected too. Please, leave with me.
The sign bell in the parade. Is that... Oh. I just met her at the coffee house last week. We were talking about her wedding.
Watch out, Doctor! They're mines! This way, Doctor. We have to get out of here.
No worries. Candy. Thank you for your cooperation.
How dare you? Take it easy. How dare you? Handle it gently. Hey!
Am I
Take it easy. Bloody prom.
Relax. Candy.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Breathe.
How dare you? Oh, don't be so hard.
This for moments.
The show's on, hounds. I'm with the note, even for a great gift.
Oh, don't be so hard. Handle it gently. Take it easy.
Relax.
A little bit hot here. Flying handbag for only 3,000 favorite aunties. Handle it gently.
No worries.
My child, here's something fun for you.
Come back to me.
Take it easy.
This for moments.
Handle it gently. Hey! My child, here's something fun for you.
Candy.
Bloody prom. Bloody prom.
It will all be fine.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Unconventional choice.
Come back to me.
The show's on, hounds.
No worries.
The show's on, hounds.
Relax.
Wait for 5 seconds. I'm with the note, even for a great gift.
I smell the scent of movement.
This way, Doctor. We have to go back to your clinic. The Special Operations Squad will meet us there.
Marcus, you once said that there was another way to make things right. And then you did your part, as I did mine. But now, after all that's happened, please tell me, what's the point of us trying? Will we save them in time? Is there any chance that we can turn things around? The ritual you acquired, the one you said could save everyone. Is it working now?
Let me in. I have just one question. Why hasn't the project stopped yet?
Adler Hoffman, you have been removed from the team. You're not authorized to be here. You have violated
the LSCC safety management regulations? I brought them with me. You're welcome. If you cared about the regulations as much as you claim, you'd know that none of what's happening aligns with its guidelines. Even the head of Laplace has no authority to continue the experiment under these circumstances.
Get out of my face, Adler. I don't have time for this. We're in a state of war. Every participant has signed an informed consent form. If you are not part of this project, please leave immediately. We only have 18 hours until the storm. This is it. The first time we've made such a breakthrough in all 9 storms. Your sister gave up her life to take us this far. I hope you don't need me to remind you that.
Yes, she made the ultimate sacrifice, hoping that it would lead to a breakthrough. But instead, death continues to rise. How can you let this go on? I demand to know why the experiment is still going!
Don't we have enough crazies around here? Madame Lucy has important things to do. She has no time for you. Go cry to your therapist, human.
Important? What could be possibly more important than this right now? What happened to the humanitarian ideals of the Foundation? Are we now under the tyranny of machines? What's this important thing she's got to do? Reading the paper? Sipping on oil and charging up in a 230-volt bath?
Is that you, Adler? Welcome. I'm not in a suitable form to receive a guest. Simone, can you put me back in my body? I feel much better. Thank you. Oh, you have even put on a face for me. How sweet of you. I have noticed your icy gaze, Researcher Adler. You are yearning to correct the logic of this place. Well, I only said that to Simone out of courtesy. In reality, whichever body I am put into makes no difference to me.
The experiment, ma'am. Why hasn't it stopped? Are you going to pretend that nothing's happened? That no one died? Could it be that you and Ulrich, the Awakened, being the tin cans you are, have no regard for actual lives?
Adler Hoffman, I will not warn you again.
Relax, Adler. You are led by a biased opinion because you lack critical information, a common defect in all cognitive processes. I believe you will shift to a more rational perspective once you receive sufficient information on the subject.
A more rational perspective? We are humans, not machines. We are not expendable parts. I have plenty of reasons to question your decisions. Your excessive insistence on this experiment could be a sign of uncontrollable behavior, a trait commonly seen in arcanists.
The experiment has been cancelled everywhere, except for this very room.
What?
As you and Researcher Medicine Pocket have said, the ritual is beyond the limits of almost everyone here. The side effects will kill them before the ritual can even take effect. The first wave was inevitable. Dora had pressed send before she disintegrated. We only managed to halt the subsequent transmissions and evacuate the unaffiliated staff. We kept only a few arcanists on the team, and each has signed the consent form.
Forgive me, ma'am, but I have to use your argument against you. You too are guided by a biased opinion, an overly optimistic one, because you have failed to properly assess the risks involved. We have suffered enough misfortunes just by uttering a few syllables of the incantation. We've talked about the limit of things before. You should know better and ask the rest of the team to quit the experiment. Your insistence will only bring calamity upon calamity on our people for nothing.
You might be right. But how is being right going to help us?
Huh?
You spoke of the limit. And I am surprised that it is you who brought it up. The physical appearance of humans has remained relatively unchanged since the Neolithic era, but their thoughts and civilization continued to evolve and underwent significant transformations. The achievements that humanity enjoys today were not given to the species by any one person with godlike powers, but were the result of the collective efforts of all human beings. Limits and boundaries must be pushed, or there would never have been room for development. There is no reason to believe that the limit cannot be challenged, especially when we already have the tools to do so. We must make progress happen.
Grandiose lies.
Lies? We have no choice but to go beyond that limit. If we do not break away from the storm, there is no future for us, let alone progress. We need to first determine all the side effects as a priority. This important step will help us compile data and eliminate the effects so our colleagues can use the ritual safely.
And who will try it this time, Madam Lucy? You're not going to test the side effects as the cost of lives, are you?
No. Thanks to Ulrich, we stumbled upon a breakthrough. You are right. It is time to send the other Arcanists home. Only the Awakened are needed here.
The Awakened?
The power is back, Mom. We are ready to resume.
It will take time to properly explain. Please wait, Adler. We have yet to reach an agreement.
What? Are you experimenting? Here?
La Unwa.
Wait, she's reciting it? She's read the report, right? She was there when Dora broke into pieces.
No. Simone, I cannot continue.
You fools! Don't just stand there! Stop her! Now! Who's going to lead us if she also turns into a pile of scraps?
Stay where you are, Enigma. You insisted on being here. You demanded to see this. Don't bring your pathetic, narrow-minded humanitarian values in here and tell us what to do. What do you know about us?
You can do it, madam. This is just part of the established procedures. Just a few more syllables, madam, and it will be over.
Established procedures. I like that. Circle. Was that all, Simone?
Yes.
Good.
She's dead. This is what you wanted to show me? To watch her utter a curse that's always brought death, only to die in vain? And you just let it happen?
Calm down.
Calm down. She's dead right there. You murderer.
We have already repeated this experiment many times.
Many times? What? You've sent people to their deaths over and over again?
Look at you, Adler, peeing your pants over a curse. The human boy is so scared that he forgot to ask the crucial question. Did the ritual work?
What do you mean? It's a curse. The side effects killed her. The experiment failed. Is that not what happened?
No. Triggering the curse and failure are two separate things. I was the first one to recite the incantation.
way before Dora. When I read it aloud, it worked. I felt the warmth of a miraculous blessing on my head. Soft, light as a feather. I told Madame Lucy right away, but as soon as she left the room, the curse hit me, and I began to liquefy. There was no one else in the room. My liquid form had become too insubstantial to push the help button. A long darkness followed. After that, I woke up again in my original primitive form, the way I first came into this world.
Original primitive form?
Unlike humans, the Awakened have neither flesh nor nerves. We are pieces of consciousness, echoes of a primordial melody that just happen to reside in material objects by chance. With a mind and a body combined, we could talk, learn, think like you do, and perform the experiment and endure the side effects. And this curse, for some reason, cannot affect the primal consciousness that caused our awakening in the first place. While human minds dissipate when their tangible bodies are destroyed, our minds reawaken regardless of the changes and destruction of our external bodies. Of course, this was an assumption based on idealized circumstances, and I needed another awakened being who could awaken in different bodies to confirm my theory. That is why I sought out Madame Lucy for cross-verification. The results?
Yes, it was an assumption. You said it yourself. You came back to life this time. But what about the next? Nothing is for sure in Arcanum. What if she never wakes up again? What if she dies for good?
We know what we are doing, human. Stay out of this. Only the Awakened can carry out the experiment, so we must proceed. This has nothing to do with race. It is a sense of duty that every researcher should have possessed when they chose this path. We have to go beyond the limit. Not out of madness, but out of rationality.
We seem to have replicated effect number 2. And 117 of the Coleman Lab's protective rituals were proven ineffective. Write it down, Simone. This is the 4th time we have seen it. Also, number 45 and 69 are related to it. We need to speed up. This is too slow. Adler, what are you doing here? I am glad to see you out of your room and working with us again.
No, he's not on the team, Mum. He forced his way in here.
Oh? My apologies. I seem to lose a small amount of data when I reawaken. Still, I am glad that you are showing initiative, Adler. Were we supposed to talk?
No. We have nothing more to discuss, ma'am. Ulrich has filled me in on everything. But I still worry whether the experiment's risks were properly assessed.
Assessments will only be assessments. Much is beyond measure when it comes to Arcanum. Perhaps faith plays a more important role here.
I'm surprised it is you talking about faith, ma'am.
It seems we both have the ability to surprise each other. You are right. Assessments could indeed be useful to us. It allows us to know the probabilities of success and failure based on established facts and past experience. But when we find ourselves in uncharted darkness, with no information or past experience to guide us, how are assessments going to help us? The only thing we have in such darkness is the unwavering faith to move forward. When the first steam engine whistled, I awoke into this world. At the beginning of this new life, my circuits were charged with a singular primal desire to progress. In the midst of that never-ending whistle, I have watched man build the towers of science and knowledge, and I have watched them unleash chaos and destruction. You too have been lost and deterred, but your engines of progress have never stopped churning. Always move forward, no matter the destination you told yourselves. Until the storm brought everything to a standstill. But this is just a small setback. We are only back to the beginning where we stumble blindly. And this time, I happen to have a cane. No need to worry about me. I will not shut down as long as there is still hope for progress. We have wasted a bit of time on data recovery. Come, Simone. Let us begin the next experiment. I hope to dissolve into paste this time, so we can easily handle it with a Coleman's ritual of transformation.
Seen enough? We know what we are doing, and you are of no help here. It's been the same old story in this place for the past 8 years. When your faith crumbled during the storm, it was us who took over the place and cleaned up after you. It was us who got things back up and running, put coals in the hearth, and blazed a trail when everyone was lost in the dark. I know you may not understand the intricacies of the Arcanum, but please, show some basic respect for our efforts.
Will you do the experiments yourself, Ulrich?
Of course. I am not some emotional, unhelpful little punk.
Do you still remember Adams? Adams, Roman, Adolf, Sylvia, Albert, Louise, those who were taken from us by the rain. Melvin, Francis, Caroline, Leopold. They volunteered for the field, but we never heard from them again. Now we have Dora, Richard, Dawkins, and Victor on the list. Life has a wicked sense of humor. My mentor, my classmates, my colleagues. Each of them deserved to live more than me. But they're all gone now. There's only me talking to you. Alive. Useless. Am I going to see your names on that list too, Ulrich?
Spare me the feelings, human. Though I will take back my sarcastic jabs at you, it is not something a leader should do. Madame Lucy talked to me about the importance of teamwork. Go back to your room, Adler. The Arcanists will take over from here. Until we get the results, you won't be needed here.
I will say this, Ulrich. If you survive the experiments, I will submit the sincerest application to never be on the same team as you again. So neither of us will have to worry about teamwork. How's that sound?
Haha. I will wait for that application, Adler.
Where?
Adler Hoffman from the cryptography team. Is Medicine Pocket in? I heard that they wrote a paper on the linear correlation between the purity of an arcanist bloodline and their power. Can I get some more details on the research?
The paper is here. Help yourself. Sorry about the stains on it. I just took it out of the trash. If you're looking for Medicine Pocket, I'm afraid they just left.
Left? To where? They left the building? Hasn't the countdown already begun?
Yes, and by regulations we are not to leave, but, they said their new theory had to be verified in the storm.
Ha! Fresh air, green grass, the dew, the mud. This is what I'm talking about. A better world.
Researcher Medicine Pocket, I must remind you that we are at the edge of the immunity zone to the storm. Once we cross the line, we will not only catch the storm syndrome, but also be taken by the storm at the end of the countdown.
I know that. How stupid do you think I am? Hey, isn't that Rudolph? The poor guy sent to Tunguska? Hey man, how was Siberia? Welcome back. Did you bring me any new research materials? Oh, you don't recognize me? You're breaking my heart. It's me, your best friend that you just met, Medicine Pocket.
Researcher, I must make clear that you only applied for 15 minutes outside for research purposes. Your countdown starts from the moment when you cross this line.
Okay, safety first, I know. Get off me, you're hurting my arms. I'll bounce as soon as the storm syndrome hits. Even if I catch it, look at the syndromes of this era. Distorted faces, murderous intentions, obsession with war, rampage. What's got you so worried? They aren't that bad. Well, the melting faces part is kind of gross. I really wanted to test this in Vienna. Oh well, better than nothing. Alright, now, I'm gonna walk a little further from the immunity zone so the samples are easier to gather. The ideal distance is 1,500 kilometers, but, oh, don't worry, not gonna do that. Even I can't run that fast. Now behold, the important moment. When I prove the dorks in Laplace wrong about asymmetrical nuclide R.
Now, hypothetically, if the storm research were to succeed, two things should have been done. And to find out the safe way to use it, we have to... This is what Lucy was thinking. The Awakened met the casting requirements of the incantation, and Ulrich succeeded, while the other Arcanists did not feel the same miraculous blessing like he did. So as long as we eliminate the side effects, they'll be able to inscribe the incantation and mass produce it for the humans. One problem is, only the Awakened can carry out the experiments, and there's not many of them around. It'll take too long. There's no way to do this in 24 hours. Heck, it could take months or even years. There must be something else we can do.
But you are not an arcanist. Why should you play by their rules?
Yes, that's right. Let's try a different approach. What if I start with the desired outcome and work backwards to the question? The quickest and most efficient way to save everyone is to make them qualified casters of the ritual. They won't even need protective equipment if we can do that. The challenge is, how do we qualify the casting requirements? Medicine Pocket's theory is correct, and there's enough data and supplementary experiments to back it up. The power of Arcanists is directly tied to the purity of their bloodline, which is associated with the special cells in their bodies. Using arcane skills reduces the activity of the cells, but the Picasma extract can reactivate them for extended casting. However, the extract only provides endurance, not power. It is physiologically impossible for a low-ranked arcanist to cast a high-ranked skill. That's the reality of it. If we were to compare the power of arcanists to household appliances, let's say their normal voltage is 230 volts, and if the storm immunity ritual were a high-voltage source of 1,000 volts, no, millions of volts, like lightning, the household appliances would be destroyed in an instant. As for the humans, they're not even in the picture. We cannot cast to begin with, and I personally didn't feel any blessing or curse when I recited half of the incantations that day. Think, how can I get everyone to meet the casting requirements of the ritual? Forget what's theoretically impossible. The Arcanum never gave a damn about certainties. I've been reminded plenty that logic does not apply to things like this. What about shortcuts? Are there records of transcendental rites? Significant celestial events? Sacrificial offerings? Or even Pneuma emanating ingredients that could boost the user's casting abilities? Wait, Pneuma emanating? Where have I seen that word before? It was in the files Ulrich told me to read. The Timekeeper's report from the Aegean Sea. Those islanders call the storm the Emanation. Why? The Emanation. Emanation. Just what is emanating out? What the? Dawkins, I hope you know this is not the time to catch up. That is if you're able to talk at all. No! Let go! I've just come up with an idea! Leave me alone! Somebody! Help!
Sample.
Relax.
Take it easy.
Thank you for your cooperation.
My child, here's something fun for you. Don't touch the device. A new hypothesis. A good point.
Handle it gently.
Calculating distance. No other study could show you this.
Try for free! Try for free! Don't touch the device!
A new hypothesis, a good point. Confirm the coordinates. The benefits of field mapping.
Stop. How dare you?
A new hypothesis, a good point. An academic question. Calculating distance. No other study could show you this.
Limited scale, infinite lines.
Touch the device so hard!
A new hypothesis.
Take it easy. Handle it gently.
The benefits of field mapping.
My child, here's something fun for you.
Oh, man!
Bloody prom.
No worries.
Handle it gently. The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Relax.
Take it easy.
Come back to me.
A little bit hot here.
In a peaceful moment.
A perfect demonstration. A good point.
You're not really here for revenge. And it wasn't you who pushed away the books and opened the door. The invisible ghost. Victor, did you do that?
Researcher Adler!
What happened? Any progress?
Yes, researcher Medicine Pocket has proved their theory right. They have successfully found the asymmetrical nuclide R in the air before the storm, even if only a trace.
What did you say?
They came up with the idea because the nuclide was initially found in the raindrop samples of the storm. They deduced it also exists in the air before the storm occurs, like the water droplets in the atmosphere before rain. So now, we can extract it directly from the air, without waiting for the timekeeper to bring the raindrops to us. This will help us a lot in the mass production of the protective gear.
No way. The emanation. Asymmetrical nuclide R. She was right. The ritual works. Any arcanist can use it. And the solution was right in front of us. I didn't need to boost the caster's abilities. With the right setup and materials, the world before the storm is already an enormous stage for performing the ritual. It's like a charged pylon just needing a cable.
Mr. Adler?
Thank you, Miss Weaver, and thanks for letting me know, Dawkins and Victor. It's me, Ulrich. Let me in. I need to see Madame Lucy. Tell her, I found a way to transcend the limit.
We don't have time. I'll spare you the technicalities and explain it straight. Our biggest problem is the limit of the bloodline. Low-rank arcanists can't command high-rank arcane rituals, similar to how household appliances can't withstand what's beyond their designated voltage. In most cases, the caster can only use their own arcane circuits that run through their inherited bloodline. But what if the caster were in a special electric field?
What if we used existing circuits on the outside and put the caster into a greater circuit? What if we factored in the entire planet and used the atmosphere to split the current flowing through us by adding more appliances to the circuit?
Don't be ridiculous, Adler. We are not household appliances.
Hold on, let me finish. "24 hours before the storm, the entire world is charged with abundant arcane energy. It becomes a space emanating pneuma, a cloud ready to discharge, a special electric field. Look at asymmetrical nuclide R. The key to the storm immunity was inside the storm all along. And look at how the Mandragora is the antidote to its own poison. The solution can be hidden in the question itself. The arcane energy a caster inherently lacks can be borrowed from the surroundings during the storm. We just need a way to induct that energy. And Laplace happens to have all the data for the calculations. The observation systems we've built over the past 8 years have not been in vain. First, we derive a formula to determine the pneuma needed from the storm based on the Arcanist lineage. Then, we'll design a converter to transform the external pneuma into what they can use. They will no longer be bound by their limits. With just one calculation and one conversion, we can turn anyone into a capable caster.
I knew I shouldn't have wasted my time listening to you. What are you saying, Adler? You made up a confusing story, then drew conclusions from it.
The second part is purely theoretical, I admit. But the basis of my theory is correct, and I have read Medicine Pocket's paper.
But Arcanum is not electricity! You're too caught up in your excitement to remember the basics. You know nothing about Arcanum.
It's still a form of energy, yes? No one here knows what a storm is, but we do know that it's a massive arcane energy field. We can harness it, much like Arcanists use arrays to amplify their incantations.
I see what researcher Adler is trying to say. A creative solution indeed.
But ma'am...
Do not worry, Ulrich. I also have noticed that humans could be smart and stupid at the same time. Perhaps that is why they need to have their work peer-reviewed.
Thanks?
There is a type of electrophotography invented by Semyon Kurlian and his wife Valentina Kurlian in 1939 that depicts the energy field surrounding an object or body. It was later used by Laplace as a method of measuring arcane power, notably for the storm observation systems. Through it, we are able to capture and measure the arcane light or aura that is invisible to the naked eye. The plan of researcher Adler is feasible. Laplace also has the technology to support it. We have the storm observation stations, the capable casters, and the best mathematicians. Ulrich, please ask Miss Tider to lead the calculations, then experiment outside the safe zone and record the pneuma constant needed for casting the incantation. And do not give the incantation to anyone. I doubt they can resist trying it. Simone, please contact Researcher X. His balancing helmet could be the prototype for our converter. That helmet balances the energy field in and out of our bodies, and was once used to protect researchers working with dangerous arcane skills. We could boost its power and use it as a substitute for Adler's converter. But we should postpone their testing request until we have completed our experiments on the side effects.
What about me, ma'am? Should I go with the calculations team or help with the converter?
Right. I wanted to talk about that. You have proven to us the value of human thoughts and perspectives. I am glad that your struggles with the bottle did not damage your brain, Adler. I am confident that your discoveries will save many lives in the storm once implemented.
The bottle? But it's been 7 years.
But you overlooked one thing in your plan. What about your people, the humans who can never cast incantations?
They were not included in the plan. I just came up with something that took the least steps to reach the desired outcome. To save humans, they'll have to rely on equipment. Only when we have better control over the ritual can we store it on arcane devices for mass production.
Then you should go perfect it.
Huh? We only have 16 hours and 30 minutes until the storm. There's not enough time to...
The feasible part of your plan is in motion, and all of Laplace will provide the help we need. We will make it work. As for yourself, perfect your plan so we can save everyone, including the humans. And we only have 16 hours and 30 minutes to find a solution.
Understood. I will think of something. You're right about this one.
There was no way he overlooked his own race. Yet, he still gave up his own people and brought this plan to us. Were we too hard on him?
Were we? But I made the right decision.
Yes. Yes. We will provide the tech support. It was Xenomom. They lost contact with Team Timekeeper 3 hours ago. They're asking us for tech support. They have to make contact with the island immediately.
Don't worry, Sophia. It is just a game. I won't be there for long. You can wait for me on the beach if you want, okay?
No! 37! Don't! Where? What happened? I remember now. The island fell ill, and 6 summoned all the integers to the cleansing ceremony. 37. She went to a Piron. They tended to their missions. I went to the square to pray for them, and then... there was an earthquake. The human army? Wasn't the Foundation mediating the disputes? Did they betray us? I need to calm down. I need to find the others. Slow down and breathe. Stability is an essential virtue to becoming an integer. Okay, let's clean up the place first. Ena eftegromot mima. Schematizete oton anosume diostemia. The incantation didn't work? Did they fail to perform the cleansing ceremony? 42?
No one survives the oblivion.
His hysteria's acting up again. I should help.
Die, you lunatics! This is our land, right from the beginning!
No. No! Be calm. Be stable. Think. I have to go check on him. I can do this. Stay calm. He is divided into two numbers. 6 and 7. I have to find the others. I have to tell them about 42.
Sophia! What are you doing here? Get to the shelter! Into that...
Miss 18! No! I can't... This can't be happening. I have to keep it together. Move. Sophia, get to the cave. Find... Sophia! I'm so scared. Everyone's gone crazy. It's okay. I got you. Come out now, Lacey. We will go find the others. No, I don't want to see them. They will go crazy. Everyone. Lacey, your face. Her soul has tilted toward excess. This is wrong. I am the corrector. I have to help her, or she'd get herself killed. I have to right the wrongs here.
Dental checkup. Relax. Take it easy. Thank you for your cooperation.
Handle it gently. A good point.
Take it easy.
My child, here's something fun for you. Taking another look? Try for free. Try for free. Leon. An academic question. An academic question. A new hypothesis. A perfect demonstration. Limited scale, infinite lines. Confirm the coordinates. No other study could show you this. Behold.
Stop.
Don't touch the device.
No worries.
Handle it gently. A new hypothesis.
Breathe.
A little bit hot here. Taking another look. Take it easy. A good point. A new hypothesis. Try for free. Try for free. Calculating distance. The benefits of field mapping. How dare you? Bloody prom. An academic question.
Relax.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again. Limited scale, infinite lines. Confirm the coordinates.
Come back to me.
Oh, don't be so hard.
Join with us, comrades.
Gonna take this for moments.
Would you buy me a drink?
A
little bit hot here.
Relax.
Bloody prom.
No worries. Thank you for your cooperation.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Breathe.
Cheer up.
Take it easy. Handle it gently. Try for free. Try for free. Bloody prom. Take it easy. Handle it gently. The ocean dried and I'm alone again. Hey! My child, here's something fun for you. How dare you?
We are like-minded.
Relax.
Take it easy.
Sharp fang.
Come on, Sophia. Keep yourself together. Keep your soul in balance. I must find her. I promised it to her. She is going to be fine. She's a prime number, and prime numbers are not as divisible as the others. She will pass the test of Apiron and receive the transcendental truth. For she is the genius, the wise one, who returns. We will right the wrongs and restore things to how they were.
Sophia! You really waited for me! Hmm? What happened to your clothes? Did you fall on your way here?
"37, I'm so glad to see you. You passed the test. You did it.
You seem emotional. Why? I told you it wasn't going to be difficult.
37. Things don't seem right out there. 37, you have seen a Piron, right? You asked the question, didn't you?
Yes, and I got the answer. The answer that will save us from the emanation once and for all. And the answer is...
Is that it? The one true answer from a Piron is a string of numbers?
Yes, because the transcendental truth is beyond the limits of our mortal flesh. It cannot be described by words, seen by eyes, interpreted by logic, or perceived by the senses. It is passed to us in a form we can understand. Numbers. This is the key to the truth. Give me some time and I can decode it.
Time. 37. How long do you need?
A month or a week. I will spend all my time working on it. It is not an easy question. Could be the hardest one I've ever dealt with in my life. But I will get there. And then we will be freed from all these problems once and for all. Even if we don't know its meaning yet, it will eventually lead us to the kingdom of truth. Sophia? Why are you crying?
That long? 37. A truth that distant won't change. What's in front of us now?
Sophia? Sophia!
No. Calm yourself, Sophia. I have to.
You seem astray, child. And sad. What pains you so? Has the truth not graced thee with its miracles?